What's going on, everybody? Today we've got a special interview. We are here with Elijah Smith from the UFC. What's going on, man?
Was good, was good, man. Can't be, I'm enjoying life right now. I'm enjoying life, getting ready for another one.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be fun, man. So a little agenda today. We've got some special topics to cover. A little introduction, your fight coming up, a little basketball
Yeah,
talk, Shakur the bag,
come
420.
on now. Let's go.
So Elijah Swift Smith, UFC bantamweight. If you don't know, that's the 135-pound division, and you've had 3 fights so far, right?
Yeah, yeah, three fights. I count the contender series.
Yeah, I
I
do
mean,
too.
to me, that's a UFC fight, but I count it. So, yeah, I'm gonna say three.
Yeah, and you had that crazy slam knockout. That was nuts, dude. That was like, what was that like?
Man, that was crazy. Damn. When it happened, I was just so hype. I was like, yo, like, what? Let's go. Like, anybody, like, I'm ready to go again. And it was just so funny, like I'm over here celebrating, like I'm going crazy. And even my corner, one of my main training partners, he was like trying to calm me down. He was like, Elijah, yo, he's not moving.
Yeah, that
So
that
then I was like,
yeah.
maybe I should calm down.
Now that reminds me of, like, the Uriah Hall spinning back heel
Yeah,
kick. Yeah, and the guy's just like unconscious looking at him like that. I don't know. What's
yeah.
that
You want to know
moment
something
like?
funny about that? You
Yeah.
want to know something funny about that?
What?
My dad was on that season.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah,
crazy. Oh, yeah. Your dad's
season.
a UFC, the
Yeah,
second
he was.
father son duo in the UFC. That's crazy.
Yeah, Yeah, he was on the Ultimate Fighter twice. The first season was John Jones and Chael Sonnen, and then the second one was T.J. Dillashaw and Cody Garbrandt.
So, what's that like having a dad in the UFC and then you obviously kind of follow in that pipeline? What's that like?
Uh, it was just kind of normal to me. It felt like it's grew up around it, so in my head it was just normal.
Hmm.
When he came home, he was dad. Um, but it also showed me like what hard work and dedication where it can take you, and with that, he's shown me a lot, and now we're here today. At first, I actually, funny enough, I didn't even want to fight. I kind of just, when COVID hit, that's just kind of what happened. Once
Hmm.
COVID hit and started training more, and then I just decided to take a fight, and that one fight got me all the way to where I am today.
Yeah, I saw you had a good quote. It was that every guy that fights is just an athlete that failed in another sport. And I think that's true because I started in basketball, didn't work out, got to college, and I was like, I need something new. Started fighting, and it's been fun. And you started in football, I think, or
Yeah, football. Yeah, it's like how I'm telling you, you run into anybody who got into MMA, they'll be like, "Ah, man, I had nothing else to do," or football career ended, basketball, something like you failed at some point to get here. Even if you wrestled, maybe you wrestled in high school, college, and then once you finished with college, that was it. And it was like, "Yo, I have all this talent. What do I do with this?"
and then like, so were
MMA.
you training as a kid, like doing MMA stuff?
Yeah, I was training, but I was more just focusing on wrestling. A little bit of grappling tournaments here and there, but I was more of just a wrestler.
Hmm.
Did a lot of club wrestling. I've been wrestling since I was 5 years old, so from 5 years old all the way up to high school. And yeah, I mean, I was around it. Didn't really do too much. Like I didn't do any too much striking or whatnot, but I just always had that wrestling background and that strength, so that's kind of where I went into the game.
And like, did your dad, like, as a kid, want you to do MMA, or was he happy with you doing other sports?
Nah, he didn't. That wasn't something he forced upon me. It was more like he wanted me to wrestle though. He always wanted me to wrestle, but when it came down to MMA, nah, he just let me find my way into the sport. And yeah, I mean, I can't run away from it for too long before I decided I wanted to start testing the waters. And yeah, right after high school when I graduated, COVID, because I graduated COVID year 2020, so I'm like, there's nothing else going on. Started training, and then when everything started opening up a little bit more, I was like, yo, we've been training for about a year. Let's take a fight. Went out there, my first amateur fight, 15-second knockout. Then I took another one and got a 7-second knockout, and I was like, all right, I think I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. And then so it took you about like lifelong training wrestling, and then training MMA 4 or 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty
Yeah.
good, man.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, anything else you want to talk about yourself? Any?
Uh, I mean, I think, yeah, I mean, I guess just back in high school, like I was always a year-round athlete, from football to wrestling to track. Um, I was always the smallest kid. Like in high school, I was the same height I am now, 5'9" and like 140 pound, 45,
Mm-hmm.
maybe 150. By my senior year, and but I was strong. I was strong as shit. Like I was in the weight room because I was like, all right, I know I can't control a tall or how well, I guess I can control my weight, but how tall I am or my size, but I can control how fast I can get or how strong I could be. So that was always my number one thing. Was like I'm gonna be the strongest, I'm gonna be the fastest, and I was like, nah, you're not gonna bitch me. That's just my mentality. That's how I grew up. Like with all my cousins, my sisters, like it was just like you're not gonna punk me. Uh, yeah, I was scrappy too. I was scrappy.
Mm-hmm.
Always. I was always ready to go. Always about it. But I started to calm down and started to chill now. Now that I had my daughter, cause I had my daughter when I was 16. So
Damn.
that kind of like chilled me out. I was still a little crazy, but not as crazy as what I used to be.
Shit, man. 16. So how old are you now?
23.
23. Damn, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's pretty young. You gotta, and you're going crazy in the UFC right now. That's pretty good path to success, man. I mean, you're already doing well.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, but it was like day in and day out, hard work, dedication, a lot of sacrifice with time. Um, Days that I felt like I didn't want to do it anymore. Um, yeah, it was a lot of there was a lot of mental barriers that you got to break through. That's why when people tell me, "Oh man, I want to be a MMA fighter," I'm like, "Well, get ready because when you start off, it's gonna be hard. There's gonna be times where you're gonna think like, damn, is it worth it? Because you're fighting for pennies and you're fighting these tough ass guys and you're always sore or you're getting hurt. There's a lot of things that you're gonna have to overcome to get to the highest level. And then once you get to the highest level, now things, the risk increases even more. And there's a lot more pressure. A lot of people, how many guys do you know that's in the K or in practice? You're like, damn, this guy, he's on it. Like he looks like a world champion. But for some reason, when they come in on when the lights are on them, when the cameras on them, they just they just disappear. You're like, bro, what the hell? So it's a lot of mental. It's more mental than physical. If I can be honest with anybody who's trying to be an MMA fighter, it's a lot more mental battles than physical.
Yeah, you need a specific mindset to be good at it. But coming coming into your all right, you've got an upcoming fight against Song Yuong. Oh fuck, I butchered that. All right,
Song
you've got
Yadong.
it. Shit, they all look the same, man. I'm
Wrong,
Asian, I can
wrong
say
Asian
that.
guy.
All right, upcoming fight versus Su Yong Yu. How are you feeling about this?
I feel good. I feel really good. I like the matchup. I'm intrigued by the matchup, whereas it's somebody who's really a wrestling heavy grinder, like an Asian Khabib almost, I guess you could say, but what
Hmm.
like without the finishes, because he doesn't get a lot of finishes, but he is a grinder. Uh, and as for me, if anybody did their research on me, I don't spend a lot of time on my back. That's one, and two, I don't get taken down, and I can't really remember a time that I really gotten taken. Maybe when Vince Morales took me down off the single leg, but for the most part, I don't, I'm top. We're both top dominant fighters when it comes down to the ground. So yeah, I mean, and I think my striking is better than Su Young Yu's, but I'm excited for this fight, and I feel like this fight. I mean, I'm trying to go out there and get that 100K bonus. So
Mm.
we go out there, we go get a first round finish in a crazy ass way. That'd be perfect. But I'm there for a 3 round fight if needed.
Yep. That's good, man. That's So, what do you think his weaknesses are? What are you gonna try and exploit? If you can say, I don't want you to spoil your game plan.
Uh, just fight my fight. I think he hasn't fought anybody with the type of explosiveness, youthfulness, and power that I possess. Especially with the good foot, like I have really good footwork. So I mean, just touch him up. Really, just touch him up and not be scared to engage in the wrestling exchanges. I feel like a lot of guys that he fought probably were like always on the back foot and scared to get in that wrestling exchange because he is a black belt in jiu-jitsu as well. But like I said before, he's not a submission guy. He's a grinder. He's like I'm a lay and pray. A little short choppy shots, but
Like a
definitely
Mickey
not an
Mouse
easy.
black belt type of thing. Like brother,
Uh,
who give him this?
I don't want to say Mickey Mouse, but he does. When I watched his fights, I didn't really see anything I was like, oh damn, like especially if you see the way how he's built. He's built like small and dense. He's
Mm-hmm.
like a small ball of muscle, and like those type of guys, you're not gonna see them throw up a triangle or an arm bar or something like that. You're not gonna see him do any crazy submissions. He's damn sure. I wouldn't recommend him doing any type of footlocks or whatnot. As you see, my last opponent, I was throwing bombs at him, but yeah, but if he gets to your back, that's probably gonna be his where he wants to be. He probably wants to get to your back and rear naked choke. Simple as that. So I mean, the game plan is simple, really. Just get in there, put hands and feet on him, and if we wrestle, just out wrestle a wrestler.
It's facts. So I'm looking getting Mr. Miyagi vibes from this guy. If you take a look at him, he looks pretty Asian. He's got the little beard right here. Are you at all
It's funny.
worried that his ethnic history might be a slight advantage in this fight? Cons-
Nah, hell, funny enough, I mean, because he's Korean and I'm part Korean too. I think I think somebody told me that he said I was a fake Korean or whatnot, but I don't know if that's true or not. I really could care less, but um, nah, I mean, this is gonna be the second Asian guy that I fought in a row. I keep telling people like, yo, I don't know why the UFC keeps doing this. Like, I promise you, I don't hate Asian people. My grandmother is full Korean. Like, I'm not. It just happens that way. It just happens that way. But hell nah. I Listen. You give me an opponent, you're gonna have to show me something that's gonna spook me out. Yeah, I don't know. You would have to be like, yo, this cat that you're fighting. He's 16-0 with 16 first round knockouts. I'd be like, shit, damn, okay, all right. Like
Shit.
if it was an Ilya Taporia, I'd be like, ah, all
Yeah.
right, this is about to get crazy.
Well, why do you think so as someone who's beat two Asian people in MMA, why do you think they're actually so bad at fighting even though they invented martial arts?
Man, I don't know. I wouldn't say they're bad at fighting. I just don't. I just feel like the the skill where they come from, like in Japan, like I just don't think this like Japan or Korea, I don't think they have that. Like they have a lot of good fighters, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good Asian fighters, but I just don't think when you look back at their records and you see the guys that they fought, you're like, huh. And I don't know if that's just the Asian Pacific region of the world, whereas like those fighters aren't as polished as like you know, the other side of the world. But and that comes out because they've never seen or they've never fought a talent or a fighter of that caliber. So then their insecurities start showing when they fight a fighter that's more talented or skilled, if that makes sense.
Hmm. So where do you think the best place to fight in the world is? Where's like the best region to come out of fighting?
If I'm being honest, it'll be in America. And the reason why I say that is because everybody's coming to America. I mean, you have all these Brazilians, you have these Russians, Asian, like they're all moving to America. You know, they're moving to ATT, they're moving to, the Cali, the Vegas, they're all coming here. Now, don't get me wrong, you have your Russian, Dagestan, Muay Thai in Thailand, all, you still have Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu but for the most part, everybody is coming to America. And why that is because that's where the UFC is, and everybody wants to be a UFC fighter. So they feel like if they can, somehow get their visa or whatnot, and get their documentations to where they can move to America, that's how I feel.
Yeah, it's a fair take. I think that definitely because of the UFC, everyone's coming over, and
Yeah.
but like growing up in the Caucasus regions, I feel like would be OP. That'd be
Yeah, hell yeah. Now,
type
don't get
shit.
me wrong. I would say probably if I had to pick, probably be like maybe like Dagestan, Russia,
Yeah, yeah. Would you
like
ever
like
take a camp in
two,
Dagestan
three
if you
years.
had to learn? Yeah, you had to learn some wrestling.
2, 3 years in Dagestan, man. I don't know, cause I feel like I'll be sinning a lot. I don't think they will really enjoy me there, but I would love to. But I mean, yeah, I'll probably be sinning a lot. So I don't know if I don't know if they'll like me. But I'm
Yeah.
really cool though, so I would hope that they would accept me. I wouldn't do anything too crazy. I would just maybe not. I'll probably just stick to myself and just go train and just leave it at that.
Hmm. So the narrative of this fight I'm getting is two Korean men. Who is the better Korean? Which Korean will dominate? Now, the winner of this fight, I would actually argue, is more Korean, seeing as you've actually got a tattoo
Yeah.
of Korea on you. I don't see that on him.
Yeah.
I don't think he's really dedicated like that.
I don't think he is too, man. I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one, man. I don't think he's that dedicated to the country. But I guess he could say the same thing about me. It's like, yo, you're not dedicated to America. Why you got a Korean flag and you're American?
That is facts,
I don't
though.
know.
Like, why not?
Yeah, maybe it could go both ways. So I guess if I win, I'm the real Korean, and he'll be the real American, I guess.
So after this fight, say it goes the way you want. What are you thinking after this?
Where I would like to, so after this fight, I would like to get one more fight in before July. Uh, and the reason why is because my lady, she's actually pregnant and she's due in July. So I would like to get one more fight before she gives birth, so that I don't have to, she won't be stressed out. I won't be stressed out about, newborn and everything like that. But when talking about opponents, uh, man, I don't know because every time I give him a name, I get something totally different. So I don't know. I guess whoever is next in available, whatever makes sense for me. But at least whatever my next fight is, I need that to be in a arena.
Hmm.
Uh, I need a this should graduate me out of the apex. I thought the last fight should have, but here we are again. It's all good though. I like the apex though. I really do. But I want to get out in front of the fans. Fans want to see me. I want to start, building my brand, letting people
Hmm.
know who I am.
Yes,
So,
sir.
I always look back to that fight against Toshiami Kazama with the Slam KO. I'm like, damn, if that was in front of a in an arena, man, that'd
Yeah,
be crazy.
that would go crazy. I mean, it did go crazy, but obviously, yeah, a lot. Not as many people see it and resonate with it. So, I get what you're saying. It's a lot of pressure
Hmm.
in front of the crowd, though. I'm sure you're ready for it, though.
Yeah, I've been to main event before in local regional on the regional circuits. I would think that when I fight, house won't be as packed. Like probably 20,000 won't be there because you know how people like to come like around like the main card. I would think like they'll probably still have me on the prelim, but as we slowly start climbing the rankings, I mean, I think I'm gonna just it. Once I get into the cage, once they lock up the cage, bro, I don't hear shit. I don't see shit. I mean, the only people that I hear is the ref, my opponent, and then my coach.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. But everything else, I'm like, I just block it out. You got to be able to block it out.
It's facts. So, a little off topic, but I see you're a gun owner. You're posting with the strap on your Instagram story the other day.
Oh
So,
yeah, yes sir. Got that Hellcat, and then I got a Glock 42, little
oh
pocket rocket, and
shit.
then I got my Glock 19. Um, I right now I daily my the Hellcat, so the Hellcat Pro. So that's right now that's my favorite gun right now. But my baby will always be my Glock 19.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Glock 42, I think it's easy to conceal. You put it in your pocket and you don't even know it's there. It looks like a phone or something like that. But I do have my CCW, so I have my concealed to carry license. So yeah, don't run up if you don't want to get done up. You feel me? You feel me?
Yeah. What is as a UFC fighter, you feel like I seen the Marlon Cheeto Vera when a guy tried to rob him, he pulls out the shotgun on him. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, yeah. With his truck.
Yeah, is that how you're feeling when you're carrying it around? You don't waste time. You don't put the hands up. It's just straight to dumping.
You know what? It depends. It depends. It depends. If I'm with It depends if I'm with my, with my kids or if I'm with my lady. You might want to back up. You might just want to turn the other way. If I'm out and about by myself, again, you still might want to turn the other way.
Shit.
So yeah, to answer your question, yeah, if I feel threatened and you coming at me with a weapon, definitely. But if I can walk away from the situation and I know you're just yapping, you just talking just to talk, like I think I'm a hard person to get under my to get under my skin. You'll have to, I don't know, you'll have to say something super crazy. And even if you do, I'm like, that's not who I am. That's not who I am anymore. Back then,
Hmm.
yeah, I'll be at parties and I just be fighting just to fight, bro. I'll be tripping out. I'll be tweaking. Get some hen dog in me, and you might want to watch out again. You might want to watch out.
Shit.
Watch the way, watch the way how you laugh around me. I might get pissed, but nah, not anymore. I'm more chill. I'm more of a chill guy.
So Henny fires you up. You think if you drank before a UFC fight, you would do a little better or no?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I do a little bit better for like that first minute, and then once that shit, I'm gonna be a little winded after that. I'm gonna be like, damn, cause
Shit.
that henny that shit hits you in your chest and it hits you in your stomach, and you feel good for like a good like 30 seconds, and then after that you like, damn, I'm tired and I'm fucked up. Okay, this is not good.
So as a bandmate, you get the gun. Is it because just in
Yep.
case a big strong bodybuilder starts to have a problem with you? That it's just some extra security.
Yeah, just some extra security. I feel like I could take on a bodybuilder. Oblique kicks. You feel me?
Hmm.
Oblique kicks, be fast. Um, cause I'd be damned if a bodybuilder can move as fast as me. I'd be damned. I'd be like, okay, I need a blicky for you now.
Hmm.
You're a mutant. You're a mutant on that TRT. I don't know what that BPC 15. I don't know what the hell. You on some shit if you moving as fast as me. You're like 250. Yeah.
So if Larry
Cause I've seen.
Wheels, if he winds up, smacks you across the face, what are you doing?
Oh yeah, yeah, hell yeah. I listen. We going at it. I don't care how big you are. Look, if I don't have a gun on me, I'm gonna find me a weapon, and I'm gonna find like a brick or a rock or something. I'm gonna bash that shit over your head, and then I'm gonna start oblique kicking you. Yeah, nah, you gonna leave hurt. You gonna leave,
Bodybuilders don't
especially if you
stand a chance.
you gonna leave hurt and tired. Cause once I get you tired, oh yeah, it's over with. It's over with.
Hmm.
But I can't let you grab me. That's one thing I cannot let that happen. Cause if
Yeah,
you grab me, I might be in a sticky situation. I'm
that's
gonna
facts.
start biting for real. I'm in a street fight. I'm not fighting. I'm gonna hit you in your nuts. I'm gonna
Hmm.
bite you. I'm gonna poke your eyes. Like, nah, it's about to get nasty. We about to get no. We not fighting fair. This ain't no MMA fight. There's no
Uh-uh.
Herb Dean is not here to enforce these rules.
That's facts. All right. So, little scenario for you. Now, so as a bantamweight, there's weight classes for a reason. Now, if you had an Apache 2990C helicopter, do you think you could
That's
beat
very
John Jones?
that is very specific. Um, I would hope I could, and if I didn't, um, yeah, I'm gonna just start saying my prayers now, because I guess if I didn't beat him with that, I'll probably be talking to God after that.
That's fair. He's just a
But
heavyweight, man. You
definitely,
never know.
man, them boys are big. Them heavyweights, when they get technical. Oh yeah, wait, he has arthritis in one of the hips. I saw the video he was talking about. Hit him
Oh
in
yeah.
that hip, boom, put him down.
He can't run, man. He cannot run. I saw a video of him playing football. No
Yeah, he got
way.
routed out by Dwight Howard.
No way.
Ooh, by Dwight Howard. That's crazy.
uh,
John Jones is the most athletic, unathletic athlete in the world. Like you seen the videos of him trying to dunk. I'm
yeah,
like, bro. You're 6'4" with an 84-inch reach. What the hell are you doing?
bro.
Your brother? Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of UFC fighters trying to play basketball, I've got a. As someone who's played basketball, what do you think of this?
Hell fucking no. Why do
Holy
fighters
shit.
not know how to play basketball?
He's shooting with his left hand,
Hell.
but he's right-handed.
That is
So he's
that's the worst jump shot I've
man,
ever seen.
that is the worst jump shot. But I tell you what, I bet you he's good at soccer though.
Yeah, I did see a video. He is good at that shit. Why do you
And
think
I'm
UFC
terrible.
fighters are not good at other sports?
Oh man,
Some
cause like
fighters.
I think it just comes down to coordination. Like they're only coordinated to fight. Like they don't have that hand-eye ball coordination.
Hmm.
Like a lot of like some of these fighters I've only wrestled
Yeah,
or only done like grappling tournaments or jiu-jitsu, so they've never even picked up a ball before. Um, at least with their hands. So they're probably maybe with their feet they're a little bit better. Like I said, probably with soccer, especially on overseas, where soccer is more popular. It's the more popular sport. So I don't know. For me, I mean, I grew up playing football. Um, I played basketball, but I didn't play on the team. Like I was wrestling around that time.
hmm,
But actually, I have a we're doing here in Colorado in April. We're doing a fight cancer with a bunch of other UFC fighters with the Harlem Globetrotter. So basketball game. So that should
yeah.
be fun.
That's cool.
I'm a yeah, I'm about to
You're gonna
drop
look like
buckets
prime
on all of
LeBron
them.
out there, bro.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I'm like, y'all better watch out. Y'all old heads better watch out.
Shit, shifty. Who do you? What's your player comp to NBA?
Man, easy, bro. I'm LeBron, bro. Come
LeBron?
on now, man,
Hell no,
look,
bro. You're a
check,
bantamweight. Fuck
like,
no.
check me out, check me out. So I'm not 6'8", 6'9", whatnot, but check me out. All right, I'm gonna dish the rock. I'm gonna find the open guy. I can't dunk, but don't worry, I got hops though. I'm driving through the lane. I'm contact strong. Yeah, I'm like a mixture of like LeBron and maybe like a little bit of Curry too. Shot is listen, I'm him. I'm
Okay,
him.
okay, okay. All right.
Nah, I'm fucking around. I'm
But
probably more like who's a good defensive player? Who's a good defensive player? I would say damn.
like a defensive guard type of guy.
Yeah, defensive guard.
Maybe like a
Damn, a
Marcus
good
Smart. I don't know.
no, that's actually a really good one. Yep. Yeah.
There we go.
I
All
lock
right.
some shit up.
Tell him to watch out, man. So
Watch out, man.
I'm gonna test a little ball knowledge. I don't know. Are you NBA into NBA a little bit?
In the NBA, NFL, come on.
Okay, okay. So
Test me.
this is niche. Prime
Yeah.
versus
Ooh,
Prime. D Rose and Russ. What do you think?
I'm gonna have to go with Rose.
Rose? Okay. What makes you say
Yeah,
that?
I just think he had like this, like with Russ. You know, you had your supporting cast of Kevin Durant and James Harden, and y'all were able to go to the finals. Whereas the Rose, like he had what Carlos Bruiser and Joakim Noah, and he didn't have as stacked of a team, and he was still able to. If he didn't get hurt, man, I feel like he could have beat. I feel like the Bulls could have beat the Cavs. Yeah, could have beat the Cavs. Although they did have Jimmy Butler. That's when Jimmy Butler was, Jimmy Butler. That's he was young in his career, and Jimmy Butler was a bucket head when Rose went down. But man, I there's a reason why they retired his jersey, and
That's
that
facts.
says something. That says something right there. It was just one of those. It's one of those things where I look back and I'm like, damn, there's kids out here that wouldn't. I guess that's how our parents feel about like Michael Jordan. And like, damn, they'll never be able to get to witness this, this player play live, and they'll never understand it. And I guess that's kind of how I feel about DeRozan. I'm like, damn, like my daughter and my kid, my future kids, they'll never be able to they could look up videos and everything, but to see it live and happening, like it was just that. But don't get me wrong, Russ, he was that guy. He was that guy too. But I'm gonna take Rose over Russ every day.
Mm-hmm. But Russ, cue the edit. The first, they said it was impossible. Nobody would ever break Oscar's record. Boom, Russ comes on the scene after KD leaves. Biggest story arc in the league. Becomes a
Yeah.
one-man team. Kind of pioneers the ISO ball. Triple-double king. Takes them. They never made it too far in the finals, but who cares about the playoffs? We're talking about Prime Russ, baby.
But I feel like Prime Russ, like I said, he was good, but I also feel like he was stat padding, like golly, bro, like he wouldn't even let his bigs get a rebound.
That's facts. But
Like,
also, I mean, stat padding or not, I know Dame Lillard said this once, bro. I don't care if he's stat padding. How many point guards in the league could go out and get a triple double if they wanted? It's
no,
not
that's tough.
many.
No, that is tough. That is tough. I'm not discrediting that. Like I said, Russ, he's a dog. He's one of those few basketball players that we always say that can probably could have played in the NFL
Hmm.
easily, easily.
He could have been a dog in MMA too. Oh my god,
Oh
he's
yeah,
got
hell
the
yeah,
right mentality. The fucking the vicious, go
yeah,
right
yeah, a
at
little
you.
pit bull.
That would be crazy, man. It's crazy. I think in the future it'll happen a little more, but I think it's crazy that more of the super athletes haven't started coming into MMA because imagine like if you took pretty much any guy on an NBA court and pretty instead of them training basketball their whole life, they trained MMA, they would probably be on GOAT status. They're just so
Oh
athletic,
yeah,
dude. And
that'd be
it's
crazy.
and it's no like hate to guys doing MMA, but like we said, like the guys doing MMA are the people that got rejected from their sport, so they just came
Yeah,
in.
that got cut. We somebody either got cut. Um, you either maybe you was a dog on the field, but you were just dumb, so your grades you dropped out or something. I don't know. Something somewhere along the line, something went wrong. That's where you ended up with MMA.
Yeah, I hope that part of it is definitely the pay isn't there. Like, why go there when you can make Jalen Brown's making 250 million in the NBA? But
Not
another
true,
is
but
just
everybody,
yeah, MMA is just a brutal sport, man. It's just a brutal sport, and I hope that public
yeah,
perception changes soon about like people getting into it more. I think it's happening with the UFC and all that, and yeah, I hope that it becomes a lot bigger.
I think it is, and I think even with like this whole Paramount thing, I think it will. I think it
Hmm.
will.
Yeah, it's pretty chill. All right, moving on to the next calm little debate. What do you think about this? Go, LeBron or Jordan?
y'all gonna hate me. Everybody gonna hate me, but y'all know I'm rocking with my boy LBJ. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
LeBron. I'm
Okay. Well,
sorry.
why? Why?
Outside of championships, just the accolades, how long he's been at the top, still going, year 23. I mean, the most points in the NBA history. I think he's fifth in all time in assists. I know he's top 10. I wonder if he is top 10 in rebounds. But I mean, just the things that LeBron has been able to accomplish. Three different championships, three championships in three different cities. I mean, come on now. Come on now. Like it gets to a point where it's like, what else is there for him to do? Oh, and he just recently, um, is he getting close? I think he's getting close to playing the most games in NBA history too. So just
Really?
his longevity, yeah, his
Who's number
longevity
one?
in
Do you know?
who is
Or
number one?
because that's crazy. Who the hell is playing longer than LeBron? That is facts.
Yeah.
The greatest ability is availability. But to play devil's advocate, man, Michael Jordan. You ever seen The Last Dance?
Hold on. Before you even say that, it's Robert Parrish. She's played 1,611 games.
Oh, damn,
LeBron
plumber.
James is yeah, and LeBron James is second. He's played 1,602 games and counting. And then
Ooh.
right under him is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and right under him is Vince Carter. But yeah, I watched The Last Dance, and don't listen. I'm not taking anything away from Jordan. There's nothing wrong with being number two. It's all right. At some point in time, you got it. Like, yeah, like what do we are like? We gonna keep arguing this, and it's like I get it. Jordan, the foundation. He's the one. The one to get it started and everything. But I tell you what, Jordan would not have beat that 73-9 Golden State team.
That's true.
Jordan,
We'll never know, but
I feel,
yeah,
yeah,
I
and
would agree.
I feel like the Bulls would have had a hard time. Would have had it even harder. And not only that, but like LeBron when he played them, he didn't even have he didn't, Kyrie was out, Kevin Love was out. I mean, he beat the best team ever assembled in the NBA history. I mean, I'm a look. I grew up on LeBron. LeBron got into the league when I was born in 2002, the same year I was born. So to see him still playing, that's actually pretty crazy to me. And not only that, there's somebody like nobody has came into the league and had more pressure on him. Nobody, not a single person, not a single player has had more pressure put on him coming into the league as a 17. What he was 17 years old, straight out of high school,
Saving a
and
franchise.
yeah, name of the franchise. And not only did he, meet everybody's standards, but he exceeded it, and he's still continuing on. And but exit out basketball. Exit out. Let's not even talk about him in basketball, but just him outside of basketball, being a great father, a husband, pillar in the community, uh, resonating with the younger generation. I feel like LeBron, he's relatable in ways, whereas Jordan, he is a little bit more closed off. You'll see him every here and there, but I think LeBron, when it comes down to like outside in community, he's definitely a huge pillar.
Are you gonna cry when LeBron retires?
Shit, I might. I ain't gonna lie to you. I might. Bro, I thought about
Shit.
that shit. I was like, damn,
Me too, man. Me
the
too.
NBA season without LeBron, that don't even sound right. That sounds crazy.
Crazy.
Woo.
Well,
But who's your take?
my take. Here's the thing. I've watched LeBron, as he's gone through, and yeah, he definitely has been the face of the league. He's 10 straight finals appearances is nuts. And
Nuts.
I gotta be honest, man. I haven't seen Jordan play, so like how could I say Jordan's GOAT? But then I watched The Last Dance and I was like, holy shit, this guy put basketball on the map. He's like the epitome of having aura. Literally like overseas, blown everything up. like starts
Yeah.
the Jordan brand. Literally, he's like a movement in the culture. So I just think
Yeah.
purely off that, I'm gonna say Jordan's the GOAT. Even if I don't know, I'm talking more legacy than even basketball skills because you can't really compare basketball skills over eras and especially over two different positions. So that's my take. But
I can understand that take. Definitely, I mean Jordan when it comes down to legacy, like Jordan's name, brand. I mean, like I still get all his shoes. Like I didn't actually some Wolf Grey fives that just dropped the other day. I didn't end up getting, but I did end up getting some Gamma 11s. But like I still get a bunch of Jordans. You know, his shoes are always gonna be, you know, the things that everybody wants to get. Everybody knows roughly when they hear 23, they think about Jordan. Even in rap music or songs, you know, when they're talking about Air Jordan, you know, you hear it a lot. So I do think Michael Jordan is more of a household name than LeBron, but it's real close. It's real close. But basketball wise, for me, I'm gonna go James. But you know, it could go back and forth. We'll have this debate all damn day, like we in the barbershop.
that's facts. Well, there you have it, man. LeBron the GOAT. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. So next up, I was
Ha!
thinking about dropping an OnlyFans. Elijah Smith to Rampage Jackson. Now, what was go? Is Dana not paying you guys enough, man? What's good with this? You trying to sell on the OnlyFans or what?
When you first getting into UFC, yeah, you're not getting paid like that. But I mean, you're getting paid better than what you ever got paid. But it ain't no life changing shit. But that wasn't even the case. It was just like, damn, all these female. If I was a female, I'd be doing the OnlyFans. That shit sounds just so easy, so easy. Like
Yeah,
I like
dude.
like what's her name? That one last time, Eileen Perez or whatnot.
Yeah,
Like I know like a lot of these women fight a lot of the women fighters actually have a OnlyFans. It's just a easy money making machine right there. Cause
mhm.
you got all these porn dogs that like bro, they'll go crazy if they see it if you send them a picture of their pinky toe and they're like yo, I'm telling you, like us that's the one thing about us men. Us men like we're too easy. We are, I ain't gonna lie. And that's why if I was a lady, I'll hop on the OnlyFans train. I just seen how much money they be making off of it. I'm like, shit, damn, you probably if you good enough, you probably ain't even gotta fight for real.
That's
The
facts.
problem with MMA fighters though, with the women, is that some of them are just not that cute.
Chopped. They're
Like,
chopped as shit.
yeah, yeah,
No
like that's
offense.
like I'd be like, God damn, like, ooh. Like their body might be good because obviously they're training and you know they're staying in shape, but like you know they got a butter face, so it's like
Butterface.
ah yeah, you're like
Yeah. Yeah.
like
Hell no.
everything look good from the neck down, but like neck up it's like damn, you lost me.
Yeah. Shit. So how much would you have to guaranteed be paid to make an OnlyFans? What's a
Oh
number?
man, a good number. I need to be making at least 500,000
It's
a
a good
year,
number. That's. I mean, shit, bro. You climb the rankings a little bit. You 100% could. You start getting
yeah.
some butt,
I'm
bro.
gonna make a OnlyFans and just I might even just make a OnlyFans and just like put out sparring videos. I don't know. I know some people might appreciate that.
Yeah, that'd be chill. Fucking. If you could have any OnlyFans collab, who would it be?
Well, it can't be
PR
with no other
answer.
female.
No other.
I get
Yeah.
I get I get beat up
Oh, so
if I say
you
that.
wanna OnlyFans collab with a dude?
Man, I definitely not with no dude. We don't swing that way. A collab. Well, if we collab, it have to be like I yeah, fuck nah. I'm no. I'm gonna just do it myself. I'm good. I'm
Alright,
good.
that's chill. A little salt type
I'm
shit,
gonna just
bro.
collab with Mr. Left and Mr. Right. You know.
Yeah. Alright, that's solid answer. Moving on. Shakur the Bag. Now,
The
I've been
first
picking up a
UFC.
few. I've been picking up a few traits from you during this interview.
Yeah.
You're a gun owner. You got tats. You're a rapper. You want to drop an OnlyFans. You're a fighter. Do you think that
Yeah.
you might be in the UFC because you're actually a CIA plant?
I could be. I could be. But I wouldn't tell you if I was.
Oh, okay, okay. But
See, see, see.
what's it like being the first UFC YN?
Man, that's crazy. When I first heard that, I was like, "What?" I was like,
Has
"How?"
has people ever told you that before?
Nobody's never told me that, but I see like on TikTok and like some of my comments, they're like, "Yo, well, we finally got a YN in the UFC." But I'm like, I'm cool. I like it. I think it's funny to me. So I mean, I'm gonna keep riding that wave. I'm gonna keep writing that character out. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, I mean that's just who I am. But I mean, to be honest, like though, I just feel like a lot of UFC fighters they don't have that swagger. They don't have
Mm-mm.
that swagger, and they're just all like kind of awkward or quirky and whatnot, and cringy. So I don't know. I just stand on business. That's it.
Yeah. Do
That's
you?
it.
I
And I like
think.
to have fun doing it.
Yeah. I think if there was someone like you, someone who's cool, someone chill, who could really show the youth that martial arts is like cool. Instead of if you know a kid in high school who did karate, you're like that kid's low key a geek. But I think the
Oh no.
tides
Oh
are in
no.
the position to change.
I actually
Like,
ran into you run into like something totally different, like with wrestling. Like cause I actually coach. Like I help. I'm assistant coach back at my high school. Um, and I asked a few of the basketball kids. I was like, "Hey y'all, like some of them that like on like C squad or like some of them that even got cut. Like, yo, you got cut anyways. Why don't you come wrestle?" I asked them. I was like, "Is it because you think it's gay?" They're like, "Yeah, man, it's gay. You grabbing on another man." I'm like, "Bro, if I slam you on your head and you go to sleep, you still gonna think that way?" No. I was like, "Yo, that's so." I'm trying to break that narrative of like, grappling and wrestling is like something lame to do. Cause listen, everybody can't be basketball players. Everybody can't be football players. So if you can go try out, but if you get cut, all right, come bring your ass to this wrestling room, and yeah, I mean, I feel like when I was in high school, like all the cool kids, they all did like play basketball or whatnot. I was one of those. I did my own thing. I knew what
mhm.
I was good at, and I knew what I wasn't good at. I wasn't the best basketball player, but I knew I was a damn good wrestler. And guess what? That got me all the way up to state, and started building up my name from there. And
It's
now look where I'm
facts.
at. Now everybody think UFC fighting and everything is cool, but guess where it started? Wrestling.
Yep. I think it's because of the singlet. I think if they toss the singlet, it'd definitely be a little less
That's
zesty.
that's really what it be is the singlet. If you change the singlet to like a two piece, like a shirt, like a rash guard and a not a Valentudo, but the high seam shorts.
Hmm.
I think that it wouldn't be as people won't kids won't look at it as weird.
Yeah. Shit. Need to make it happen, man. Why did they start with the singlet?
Shit, that's beyond my years. Oh, god damn. Shit, I was born in 2002, brother. I think wrestling been around since like I can't even probably like the Roman days where they were wrestling in like goddamn thongs and shit like that.
It's facts. So, Shakur the Bag. Tell me a little bit
Yeah,
about Shakur the Bag.
man, Shakur the Bag was a name that I came up with my sophomore year of high school. So my full name is Elijah Shakur Smith. Yes, I was named after Tupac. That was my dad's favorite rapper back in the '90s, and I was like, as I was coming up with my name, I was like, Young Eli, Little Eli. I was like, nah, that shit sound too basic. Like that's too normal. Too like. So then and I was working at Wendy's, right? And there was like biggie bags and stuff like that, right?
Hmm.
And then after that, Wingstop came out with the like when you get a bag, they say like secure the bag, and I was like, hmm. So I put my name. I was like Shakur the bag, Shakur. I was like, damn, that kind of sound like Secure the bag. So I just ran with it, and yeah, all my friends. I think it's funny when I'm like out and all my friends they be like, yo, Shakur the bag, or they like Mr. Bag or something like that. I think it's fun and I think it's cool,
Mm.
and yeah, I just wanted to keep up with that name or with that brand. So as I like to say, like I have three different personalities. Right now, you're talking to Elijah Smith. Cool. When I'm in the cage, I'm Swift, you know. And then when I'm making music or in my creative mind state, that's when I become Shakur the Bag. And that's the more artistic, musically inclined version of me. So yeah. And I always want people to understand that yeah, I do make music, and with me making music on March 14th when I fight, I will be walking out to uh my own song.
There you
Something I've
go.
been wanting to do. Yeah, something I've been wanting to do and been dreaming about for a while. And I wanted to save it for when I got into the arena, but man, if I keep saving it, I always say, man, I could die tomorrow. So I want to do it now.
That's
I don't want to keep
facts.
waiting.
That's cool, man. That's cool. So you're gonna keep making music while you are fighting, or
Oh man, I never stop, never stop making music. Even when I'm done fighting, I'm gonna still keep making music. And I'm not doing it for, I'm not looking to sign no deal. I'm not trying to go on tour. If I make a song and it blows up, cool. If I make a song, if any of my songs never get listened to and never blow up, I'm fine with it. Cause I make music for myself, and but if other people end up liking it, which a lot of people do, that's great. That's a plus. But I do it as for like my own outlet.
mm-hmm. That's cool, man. If you could have one collab with another rapper, who would it be?
Oh man, give me Drake,
Drake?
Drizzy Drake.
Yes,
That's
sir.
gonna be the one to put you on. You get it one single with Drake,
Yup. To the moon.
you going to the moon, brother. I'm talking about like, yo, I might act different. Yo, Elijah, yo, I might walk past you like,
Shit.
who? That's gonna be 5K for a feature.
Damn, that's
Nah,
hey
but
man. Who
yeah,
knows? In the future, shit, anything is
maybe, yeah,
possible.
that is facts. That is facts. But yeah, getting the feature with Drake, oh yeah, that'd be hard. I think that'd be definitely super, super big.
Yeah.
Super, super big.
Well, moving on. Let's test your ball knowledge with this.
Uh-oh.
2016 XXL Cipher. Who? What's the verse that sticks out to you?
30 on my wrist, 50 on my wrist, 60 on my wrist. That's the
Oh.
one that always or it's Kodak when he came out, he was like, man, who the hell made this list sorry ass beat? I think that's the one that probably sticks out to me.
Yeah.
What, so you had Kodak, 21, Yachty, Uzi, Denzel. That 2016 sorry. That had to be that was funny. That was funny.
What happened to the ciphers, man? Why did it... Bro, we haven't seen a class like this in since 2016. Why aren't you on the new
Mm.
one? We need to get you on the new cipher.
Well, the reason why I'm not on the cipher is because nowadays a lot of these newer artists, um, to be honest, they do have like almost like the same like kind of yeet, yeet, right?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of have like that yeet kind of flow, and
That's not you.
that's not really me.
Your own
That's not
lane.
really me. Yeah, I'm in my yeah. I got that's not kind of like I can get into that process, but it's too easy. That's just too easy. And when I make a song, I make songs to like for a message, like I'm sending out a message, and
Mm.
also like I'm not saying that these guys that are on this 2016 cipher or what's the word I'm looking for, mainstream,
Hmm.
but a lot of these other artists that have been on the Cypress have gone mainstream and they just don't sound the same anymore. Like
Hmm.
for example, like for me, like somebody like Chance the Rapper, like I'm like Chance the Rapper now. I feel like 2016 was actually Chance the Rapper's year. That was his year when he dropped Coloring Book.
Hmm.
And man, that was a great year. That was my freshman year of high school, and damn, that was such a good time when that album dropped. But since then, it felt like we need like I don't see that acid rapper Chance the Rapper,
Mm-hmm.
if
Need
that
something
makes sense.
new.
Yeah, it needs something. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, man. Double XL kind of just fell off because then after that, it got to a point where guys were like they weren't really freestyling anymore. They're like all their stuff was pre-written or something like that. Like you don't really like you start to see their real talent.
Mm-hmm.
Like the reason why you might have got put on is probably because you had a hard ass producer who
Yeah.
who made you some hard ass beats. But when it comes
Shit.
down to talent wise, you might have somewhat of a voice, but like outside of the auto tune and everything and the delivery, your cadence, it's not where it needs to be. But
Mm-hmm.
I
You're
feel
more
I
for
feel like I'm sounding like
homegrown.
a hater.
Yeah. You're
Yeah, I
more
feel like
for
I'm sounding like
homegrown
a
rap.
hater.
That's all
Real
good.
shit. But don't get me wrong, like I'm not one of those guys that like, yo, I love the old '90s hip hop, the hibbity. Like that's not me. Like I think that shit was weak too. So there's like a fine line. Like there, I don't know. My music taste it is broad. Like it goes a long way. But I feel like a lot of the rappers, some of the rappers today, just like they either copying each other or it's just not my taste.
You listen to any underground shit?
I do some shit.
Anyone that
What's what's
you wanna talk?
let's
Shout out.
let's see, underground artist. I don't know if he's underground, but he's definitely not like mainstream yet. But I could see him being mainstream a lot here soon. And that's a Blast,
Mm.
BLXST. He made that song Chosen with Tyga and Ty Dolla Sign. Girl, you chosen, fucking up we. But he has a lot of good songs. Who's another underground artist? Who another underground artist is out here in the Springs. Well, there's a couple here that I really rock with. Their name is Ron Reezy and also K.O. Kelly. Um, and then another one, his name is PG New. And they're all from Colorado, and I bump they shit every day, every day. So I mean, had to shout out the homeboys because
Yes,
for real,
sir.
like they got talent, man. I'm telling you, like these guys are they'll be Grammy nominated here soon. I promise you. Once they get a little bit more buzz, I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm. Well, you heard it here first. The underground, if they pop off, started here. But
Come
next
on
up,
now.
oh, cheeky little
Oh
picture.
oh, that's a real young YN. That's a real YN right there.
Shit.
Oh yeah,
What would you do if he walked you down? What are you doing to King Von?
yo. I first of all, I shouldn't even be. Listen, he shouldn't even have to walk me down. I'm not even gonna bump into like. Listen. I'm pretty smart. I know who to fuck with and I know who not to fuck with. He's somebody. You do your thing over there and I'm gonna do my thing over here. I ain't into none of that. You good. You good. You got it. You the big bad wolf. I know how you get down.
Shit. Yeah, you heard crazy story. He gets up to
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, if we crossing paths in the same like if we at Walmart and we the same aisle, I'm gonna turn a left. I'm gonna just go the opposite way. Like I'm good. Nah, I know who you are. I know who you are.
Shit. All right. 420. I saw your 420 vlog. Pretty chill. A dispensary hosted you for that shit. That's crazy.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, my boy Smoking Joe.
yes, sir. How has smoking impacted your fighting abilities?
It hasn't. I just listen. I know when to do it and I know when not to. Like right now, like when I'm deep in fight camp, I don't smoke as much. Outside of fight camp, like I'm getting high to the sky. Like I'm getting, yeah. And even here in my city, like there's a dispensary called Elevation Dispensary. Shout out to my boy, to Elevation Dispensary. They made me my own strain called
That's
Tropical Swift.
crazy. That's
Yeah, shout
sick.
out to my boy. Yeah, shout out to my boy Donovan Gates. He hit me up and he was like, "Yo, I want to do something special for you." And I was like, "Oh, what's up?" He's like, "Yo, how about we created your own strain?" I was like, "Word? For
Yeah.
sure. You know I need that. I need all of that." I need about a OZ too as well. So yeah, they definitely hooked it up, and yeah, that's it. Just helps me, recover, especially with sleep. Sometimes I have troubles like with sleeping, so I just smoke a quick little dog walker. Um, we call them dog walkers because they're like small little joints, and basically you can finish it when you're walking a dog, which is why they're called dog walkers. But yeah, and I go straight to sleep. Boom, wake up, and I feel great. Um, it's
You
one of
think
those things. It's like you don't go ahead.
you think it would help with cutting weight, smoking weed?
It could. I mean, I never had a problem with it with having to cut weight while smoking weed. Um, Now here's something with the UFC. So the UFC obviously they don't care anymore that you smoke weed. You just can't be high from the day that you weigh in and then from when you fight. But after your fight, shit, I'm like, bro, come on now. I already got the shit that I need and already in the hotel. You're already ready to go. So after the fight, we get loaded.
What's the post fight celebration look like for you?
Post fight celebration. Shit, probably what we did last time. So after the fight, we go out to eat. We were in the Caesar's Palace. Um, Probably go to a cigar lounge, smoke some cigars, have a couple drinks. Um, Shoot, if we can, bro, I'm trying to go party. I ain't gonna lie. I like to party. I like to have fun. I'm young, 23, so why the hell not? Why wouldn't I?
Hmm.
I want to live. And yeah, just have a good time, man. So yeah, after the fight, take the family out to a family dinner. Uh, have some smokes, have some drinks, and then later on that night, if we have enough time, man, I'm trying to hit the club and have a good time.
Yes, sir. That sounds like a good night. Good way to celebrate a win, man. So
Telling you, especially you get that bonus, like get that 50 G's, or
Woo!
back then when it was 50. Oh man, when I got it, when I remember when my manager called me, or well, he texted me. So we were eating, right? We were eating at the having a family dinner, and we were eating. He texted me. He was like, "Yo, you got the bonus. Go ahead, bring me another shot. Go ahead, actually bring me two more. Actually, at that. So to get another bonus, whether if it's the 25K, that'd be great, or if it's the 100K, now that's life changing. You might see somebody fall down to their knees in the nearest In and Out burger joint. They're like, "Yo, what you falling out for?" Man, don't worry about it. Just
Life
know
is
that my
good,
life is about to
man.
change.
So
Yeah.
wait, so for the bonuses, there's the 25 for like a finish, and then the hundreds the fight of the night, or what is it?
Fight of the night or performance
Can
of the
you
night.
can you get that if you're only on the main card, or on prelims you can get that too?
You can get that on the prelims. You just
Shit.
better hope that nobody else has a freaking better performance or knockout than you.
So
But
there's
for
only
sure,
there's only one of those bonuses.
I'm sure that they probably give two performance bonuses.
It's pretty good,
So
man.
two people, yeah. So two people can get the 100,000, and then if you get a finish, if anybody gets a finish, that's an extra 25K.
So what would you rather
Whereas,
have? Would you rather have a great fight performance bonus, but you lose, or a shitty
mm,
fight, a booze from the crowd, but you win?
oh, if it's a shitty fight in a boot, oh man, that's a tough one. If it's a classic, you know what? I hate losing. I do. I hate losing. Fuck.
Yeah,
You know what? I hate losing so much that I'll probably take the booze.
fair
That
enough.
like I
That's a
do.
that's a
I
good answer though. It's
I
like
I really I hate like the money is good, but it would just be so like I just hate losing, bro. I do. I really hate losing.
fair enough, dude. Yeah, I'd say the same thing. A win versus a loss. Sure, it might feel good getting that bonus, but then you're on the
Yeah,
chopping
because at least
block,
I know
man.
Yeah, at least I have another. I know that I'm on a winning streak, and I know I have another chance to possibly get the 100K again and win. So
Hmm.
yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the win, unfortunately. But I'm not a boring fighter. Like anybody that's watched my fights, y'all know I'm not no boring fighter. So that would never ever be the case. The only time that'd be the case is if I don't know, never actually, never. It would. I don't know. Whether if I'm tired or hurt, like I'm still trying to gun for it. Like I'm still trying to gun for it no matter what. I know that these fight fans pay, hard-earned money to watch us fight, but sometimes it's not even about the fans. A lot of the times it's not about the fans. Really, it's about me, and showing how big, showing myself how much heart I got.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, last few questions here. Dream UFC blunt rotation.
Oof. Okay. Ooh, it's a good one. Okay, so obviously me. Go ahead, put Justin Gaethje in there.
Okay.
Um, ooh. Oh yeah, gotta have John Jones in there,
Okay.
and Connor. Just y'all leave that white stuff at home though. Y'all,
Yeah.
yeah, y'all just leave that shit at home.
Shit.
Yeah, yeah, y'all. So I got Justin Gaethje, John Jones, Conor McGregor. Uh, shoot, Who's another one? So I got three. So I need four more. Go ahead, give me Max Holloway.
Yep. Blessed is
Uh,
best.
yeah, yeah. Go ahead, give me Max Holloway. Um, Bantamweight. Oh, Bantamweight. This one, give me Marcus McGee.
Okay.
I fuck with
Niche.
Marcus McGee
Yeah.
heavy. Yeah. Um, who? Probably. Go ahead, give me Yusuf Zalal too. I fuck with Yusuf, and then I feel like it's only right to have one. I gotta have one female. Um, one female. Who's a cool female fighter that I really fuck with? There's a lot. There's a lot of. I don't wanna. Let's go ahead. Let's go with Zhang Wei Li.
Chiller. Chiller.
Yeah, I fuck with her. She's cool.
Nice. That's a pretty solid blunt rotation. Now, when you were picking that, were you going for like people you think smoke or just like people you'd want to sit down and hang out with?
Yeah, a couple of people that I know that would smoke, and a couple of people I know that I would just want to hang out with. Like, um, I know Marcus McGee. I know that he smokes. I know he has like his own gardening thing going on.
Ooh.
And he's a real cool person to be around for real, real cool. Um, Obviously John Jones, Conor McGregor, that's gonna bring the excitement. You're gonna have
Mm-hmm.
a fun, eventful night. I think Yusuf, he's funny, he's loud. You're gonna hear him all damn night. And then Whaley was just a random one that I just feel like, yeah, I just want to see you out of your element. That's it. That's it. Like I want to see like the real you. Are you like, when we have fun and whatnot? And I think that'd be just a real cool rotation. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Oh, Max Holloway. Max
Mm-hmm.
Holloway. I feel like Max Holloway is a cool cat just to be around and hang out with.
Thoughts on his
Yeah,
upcoming
and
fight?
maybe. Oh man, this is gonna be a banger. I'm excited for it. I like both of them. I
Yeah.
do. If I had to pick one, go ahead, give me Max Holloway. Uh, I like Charles Oliveira. Don't get me wrong, but I like Max Holloway. He's a real cool cat. And yeah, hell yeah. Bless
It'll be
up,
a good
man.
fight. Well, this is last one. You don't have to do this if you don't want, but nightmare blunt rotation.
Oh shit, that nightmare. I can tell you this right now. Nightmare rotation. Okay, one would be like probably Sean Strickland. That's one.
He's actually the first UFC YN.
Yeah, yeah, for real. Yeah. I'll say Sean Strickland. Probably damn. that one new heavyweight. Uh,
Josh Hokett.
yeah, him. Um, um, uh, let's see, maybe Kobe Covington.
Okay.
I don't know, but maybe Kobe's probably he's probably cool. I don't know, cause I'm thinking of like somebody who would probably like annoy the fuck out of me. But every time I've ran into Kobe, he's been pretty cool. Shit, I might have to add Conor McGregor in that one too. That one's gonna be it. Yeah, that one for sure is gonna be just like holy shit, bro.
You won't
Like this
shut up.
guy is, yeah, he's going off the walls. And then let's see, let's add one more. Let's add one more. Maybe um, who's somebody loud and annoying? Who's a who's a who's a
Patty
fighter
Pimblett.
that
I
that
don't know.
who's a yeah? I think Patty's pretty cool. I'm thinking of like who's a fighter that people don't like for some reason.
Kevin. People say Kevin Holland's loud. Because he yells during his fights, but he might be cool. So I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I think Kevin Holland's pretty cool. I don't know. A lot of these guys are pretty cool. When I'm just thinking of when I think of like nightmare blunt rotation, I'm just thinking of like somebody who's always like talking and asking. Cause sometimes, yo, if we in a rotation, like to be honest, I'm not trying to talk too much because I'm already gone.
Hmm.
But we'll talk. But I don't want you to get into no like deep shit where we're talking about like politics or whatnot or anything like that. Like I'm just trying to be in a blunt rotation, just having a good time, enjoying this beautiful flower, and just kicking back and just chilling out. Like I don't need you to stress me out and ruin my high. You know what I mean?
That's facts. So just it was McGregor, Josh Hokett. What was the first one?
Sean,
Sean Strickland,
Sean, Sean
and
Strickland in it. Let's add one more. Fuck
yeah,
it. Let's add one more. I feel like another bad blunt rotation or somebody, it would probably be somebody who doesn't smoke and is probably smoking for the first time because they might,
Tweaker.
I don't know, yeah, they might be like get too paranoid and or whatnot and not know how to handle themselves. So let's see, somebody who's probably a goody two shoes, does everything by the books. Um, damn, who's somebody else like that? Somebody that's probably like that would probably be maybe like a Makachev.
Could see it.
Like
Start
he'll probably
tweaking.
be like,
Yeah.
brother, no, brother, no. I'm like, all right, you're
Shit.
getting kicked out the rotation for sure.
Well, that's pound for pound number one. So you better hope you don't see
Yeah,
that.
I know, right? I'm sure, brother. Yo, it was a joke. It was a joke.
Shit.
Actually, I was helping you. I didn't want you to smoke.
That's
I
facts.
I didn't want you to be in this rotation.
That's facts, dude. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
list. But that's that's all the slides I got. Have you got anything else you want to say or
Nah, I mean the only
no?
thing I got left to say is just yo, again, for anybody that's watching, that will be seeing this, again, my fight's March 14th. Get ready for another crazy fight. We're trying to gun for that finish. Su Young Yu versus me. Not you versus me, but me versus Su Young Yu.
Yup.
But
Battle of
I
the
feel like
Asians. Let's
yeah,
go.
the battle. We gonna find out who the real agent is. Nah, but this is gonna be a fun fight. I respect the guy. And yeah. Well, I listen. You guys already know. I've said it before earlier. Anytime that I fight, I'm trying to. I'm a crowd pleaser. So this won't be one that you guys want to miss. Of course, I know everybody is looking to see like what is my follow up from the Slam KO. So it's on Paramount Plus, so there shouldn't be any excuses. Any excuses. I know you got $8 in your pocket. Don't act cheap. You just got your tax return. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Shit. Well, it's It's been a pleasure having you on, Elijah Smith, up and coming UFC guy, 3-0, coming for that belt. It's been a pleasure,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Thank you for coming on.
Nah, I appreciate you